Hi everybody, it is Julie with Obesity Is Not Me. Okay everybody, I want to talk about the top 10 things, I would say secret weapons that I am doing to stay healthy in an unhealthy world. I'm going to preface this once again with I am not a doctor, I am not a scientist, I am not a health coach, I am none of those things, a nutritionist or anything like that. I am just somebody who has lost a significant amount of weight, feels fantastic at the age of 49, and I just want to share. I want to share what I am doing because I feel like I'm in my 30s right now and I'm about to hit 50. And I really feel that I have some good tips about that. My first one is, of course, weight loss. Weight loss is an unbelievable way to boost your everything, your energy, your immunity. I was so sluggish, and so my numbers were terrible for cholesterol and everything else. And I think at about 10%, I really noticed a difference. So if you aren't into the camp, if you're just overweight, a little overweight, or I have a lot of overweight, and you feel overwhelmed with that, 10% for me was a magic number. I mean, I think I have a video when I hit 10% of it, just because it felt so good. That was about 20 pounds down. Wow, what a difference 10% made on it. Okay, the other one is my gut health. I do have my trusty little book. My gut was so, I had GERD all the time. Of course, my clothes were getting so tight that I think it was pushing on my stomach, and it was not helping, you know, my tight clothes, because I was gaining weight so fast. So I worked on my gut health, and what I did, I had pickles, kimchi, sauerkraut. I got videos on gut health if you want to deep dive into that, but that has really helped. The other thing, like right now, that I'm doing is I've added this in to the mix as well, just to show you it's a probiotic as well. And in the beginning, I wasn't taking a probiotic. I use a 1 billion cell one. The reason that I decided to also do pickles, kimchi, sauerkraut, yogurt on a daily basis, those are the things that really help me. And I've added a probiotic in because I'm washing my hands like crazy because of germs. I use this, an antibiotic hand sanitizer, when I come into the door in my apartment. And that's why I'm trying to keep that down a little bit. So when I'm inside the apartment, we use this to help, because my hands are drying out like crazy. So outside, when I come in for the day, if I picked up any nasties out there, if I come home from the gym and stuff, I use this. And then inside, I use moisturizing soap when I go to the bathroom or I'm making food or something. So yeah, that's what I'm doing for that. But it starts to ruin your gut health, because then you're not doing as I understand it, you're not doing your probiotics, and your own gut isn't producing the probiotics. So I don't know. We're gonna have a country full of people ruining their gut health using the antibiotic soaps. I'd rather do that than to get the C word. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm not even gonna go into that. Okay, my vitamins. And I'm gonna talk about my vitamins because in the beginning I was like, I'm only gonna do a multivitamin and a fish supplement because I want the omega-3s. So I still have my multi and I still have my fish supplement. I was keeping my price down on this diet to about $400 a month. I'm probably at about $500 now, due to my increase, like collagen, MCT oils. You know, I've really kind of and I am going into like better fish and things like that. So I have upped it. So I would probably say I'm at about $500 a month. I was at $800 a month in groceries before IF. So intermittent fasting. So I'm still winning here. But I've added a vitamin C to my, my vitamins. I want to have immunity. I want to build up that, you know, that I'm not saying that it's going to work to all the germs out there. I'm just saying I want to build up a little bit more immunity. So I've added that one in. The other thing is exercise. Guys, you cannot discount exercise. I mean, the beautiful thing about exercise too is that sweat. You get that sweat, you get all those nasties that are in your body, you sweat them out through your glands, and it really helps. And you get moving, you get your joints moving and loose and everything. I mean, I can't even, it keeps your bones healthy. It actually creates, one thing I remember reading was, once again, I'm not a doctor, but it creates a, when you do some weight-bearing exercise, like jogging, Dr. Wiles was one of my favorite. He's just like, jog 5 minutes a day. That's it, 5 minutes to get the bones kind of friction on your bones. And you want that weight-bearing activity on there so that it creates joints, it creates lubrication for your joints and things, and calcium. And actually, your body is so good at producing these things that inside your own body, our bodies are amazing, that it really helps. Just 5 minutes a day of like kind of a light jog. Of course, I've elevated that to, you know, I can go 40 now because, you know, because I dealt with all my inflammation and I got 10% down, and I've got more. I'm probably 20% down of my body weight. So anyway, all right, let's go with the next one, sunshine. Of course, I live in the Sunshine State, so I'm very lucky. But it's by design, people. I didn't grow up here. We just moved here. And I gotta say, you know, I take her for a walk and I get my 15 minutes. Just 15 minutes of sunshine is that vitamin D blast that you need. And I think it's really helped. I think it's really helped with this whole process of weight loss and keeping those vitamins in there. That's a natural way. If you're in the north and you can't, I know there are sunlights and things like that. I don't know. Consult your doctor I think it's the #1 problem for especially people my age at 49 is the lack of vitamin D. And a lot of us are vitamin D deficient. And you can just go out and it's free. You can go sit in your car. I mean, just get outside for lunch or something. Even in the cold, you're still getting the sunshine. So that's my advice to you. My next one is air quality. Air quality was very important to me. We lived in Hatfield, Pennsylvania. And if you know anything about Hatfield, Pennsylvania, it is while my husband was going to school, and it has the pig Hatfield hams and stuff. And there was so much like just pollution from that pig processing plant that I was like, it would sting my eyes and everybody like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't, you know, we were only there for a short period of time, but it got me to start looking and I also lived in LA too, and I was coherent of that as well. I would be driving up the 101 from Orange County and I could see the plume cloud over my condo, and all my friends, their kids had asthma and all these other things, and it's like, wow, okay. So I started to you know, be very coherent about air quality. So I go to the National Lung Association website and I like to see who's got the best air quality. I mean, we're mobile, so we have an RV, we're able to do that, but it might be a good idea for you to check. One of the things that you want to check is if that air quality is really bad, don't work out outside. There were actual days in LA that the smog was so bad they would have those alerts out. You weren't supposed to run or jog or do anything. I loved California. It was fabulous. I loved the beach. I swam in the ocean. I loved it. But there were days that you weren't supposed to be outside because the air quality was so bad. That's where we've gotten to. So Fort Lauderdale here has a pretty good air quality. We get this air from the beach. You know, I pay attention to it. And then that moves me into water quality. I pay attention to that too. I get my water, I have at our gym, we have a great filtration system there. I have no shame in bringing these to them. I do a pure thing here that I send through as well. I do a generic one from Target. But I'm looking to get a Berkey so that I can really filter my water. Because we drink a lot of water. I turn this into bubbly water, so I get this from that great purifying system at my gym in my complex, and then it tastes great. And then I turn it into seltzer water for me. So that's what I do with that. Water is so important. I drink a lot of it. I drink a lot of water. I think it really helps flush all the toxins out and everything. Yeah. And then the other thing that we've been doing is getting really good sleep. So this weekend, my husband, I just sleep, get some rest, get some serious rest, get an extra hour in on Saturday or Sunday. And just kind of, because I really feel that sleep really helps. It's also because I'm muscle building right now, and that is when your muscle grows, by the way. Isn't that interesting fact? Is when you are sleeping. Yeah, so you want to get, I have to get an 8-hour sleeping window for me. It's just what I need. My husband needs a little bit less than I do. I'd like him to, but he would sleep in a little more than I'm an early riser. He's a late person, so whatever. So I left him alone this weekend so that he can get some sleep. And yeah, and that's it. So those are my 10 tips. I'm headed over to Naples, Florida. I'm gonna take Alligator Alley over to Naples today. I just wanted to get this out. This is what I'm bringing. I am bringing this, and I am wiping down my hotel room. I have a very nice hotel room. It is a Marriott, and we'll see. I mean, it's new. I usually book a newer hotel room, so it's kind of one of my secrets. You find out when it was either redone or something. Hotel rooms take such a hit. I used to work in the hotel industry. I know this. They just take such a beating. Being in a hotel, and if you can get a newer one, kind of usually is cleaner and nicer and stuff like that. So that's what we do. But I am going to definitely do all the handles and all the doors and all the knobs and stuff, and the toilet handle for me and my husband, so that we don't get sick. Sorry that I got to take these measures, and you might think that they're crazy, but I really don't want to get sick in this. I think, building up an immune system. Believe me, I know I can get in a car accident, go on Alligator Alley as an alligator goes in front of me and I swerve out of the way. I mean, I do understand that. I swim in the ocean where there are sharks. I'm not that afraid of stuff, but I'm just gonna do a few layers of take a few more seconds to do a few more things to kind of, protect myself. Why wouldn't you? That's what I want to know. Why not? So that's what I'm doing today. So I will see you tomorrow. I think I'll take my camera with me, and maybe we can see the hotel that I'm staying at and stuff, because it's supposed to be really nice. So I don't know. Anyway, all right. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.